How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to talk about something that you probably haven't heard when it comes to building your positive mindset. If you want to shift into that positive energy and live the life that you desire, this is going to be the episode for you because we're going to talk about a step that is usually missed. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So pick a word. It could be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency, and once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive state. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. Well, before we get started, if there's something that resonates with you or that you take away from this episode, if you're on Spotify or YouTube, you can leave a comment below. Not only do those help me know what it is that you like or what you take away, but somebody else might read your comment and might inspire them to give this episode a listen. I want to make this the #1 mindset podcast in the world, and the best way to do it would be together. So whether you leave a comment or recommend or share it with somebody, thank you so much. It means the absolute world to me. But let's dive into today's episode. So we talk a lot about what you do, like when you're looking to make a shift, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling negative, if you're going through pain, whatever it is, you're looking for something to do. You're looking at podcasts, maybe you're watching YouTube videos, you're reading books. Like, how do you get out of something? But what a lot of times we don't do is focus on exactly that, what we don't do. I was having a conversation with somebody and it really sparked this idea. It's just an understanding I've had recently. I've had the privilege of working with some pretty successful people. And I'm going to say business success, but some of them have success in like marriages, success in their business, of course, creating one, growing one, or just them as an entrepreneur in general, whatever it is. It's people that have set a vision and created something powerful with it. And then me getting to work with them, I'm helping them with their mindset. Maybe it's accomplishing a goal or achieving or creating something or just expanding in general. But something I've noticed that these folks do that they pay a lot of attention to, and it's what their tolerance is for the things that they don't allow in their life. You see, when they have a vision of something they want to create, when they know what they want to do, and we're going to talk about business here, or at least for the example, when they know what it is they want to create, they want to earn this amount of money, or they want to build a business that does this, that, and the third, like whatever it is they have the vision for. There's so many people that start out on the same path. They go to the same schools, they get the same mentors, they read the same books, they learn all the things to do. But what separates the people that become the successful ones, the ones that achieve it, is the tolerance to things that don't align with it. It's the things they don't do. They don't allow people into their circle or into their life that distract or lower them to what they're trying to become. They don't allow or tolerate people within their organization or business to be out of alignment with what the goal is. Think about your life. Think about who you want to be, how you want to feel. How many people or things in your life do not align with it? And these might be people you love. It could be family members. It could be, coworkers, friends from school that you've been friends with forever. Whoever it is, it's nothing about them. It's the frequency that they operate in. And you're not right for your frequency, and they're not wrong for theirs. For all that matters, they could be right and we could be wrong. But either way, you have a vision of who you want to become, what you want to achieve, and you cannot spend time, you cannot give attention to what doesn't align with it. It's what you don't do in this journey that's going to set you apart from the people that don't succeed. It's your ability to have low tolerance or no tolerance for things that don't align. And I know that's hard. It's hard to let a good friend go. It doesn't mean that you won't ever see them again, but they just can't be in your circle of influence. They can't be around you enough to the point where they're influencing the way your energy feels. It's hard to let good employees go if you're a manager or a leader or in some sort of position where you're taking something somewhere and you're responsible from other employees. They could be great people. They could be lovely people, amazing people to be around. But if their frequency does not align with the vision of what you're trying to create, what's going to separate you and the person that achieves it is your ability to let go. This is even true with your own thoughts. How many habits do you have each and every day that do not align with your powerful vision? Can you let them go? How many thoughts do you think each and every day that do not align with your vision? Can you let them go? The answer, of course, is yes. But are you willing to do it? Will you choose to allow them to be free? Free of you, even though you'll miss them, even though you want them around you. Do you want them or do you want the vision? I've said it recently, and it's really something that's resonating with me, is you don't have a dream, you have a calling. You don't have desires, you have purpose. So this thing that you want to build, this version of you that you want to become, that's a calling, that's a purpose. It's not just an idea. It's not something that you're just desiring. It's coming to you for a reason. You have to earn that feeling. You have to earn that experience. That's what this is all about. And if you can't let things go, if you can't have the tolerance for things that shouldn't be around, then you won't make it. You cannot tune into two frequencies at once. You cannot listen to two radio stations at once. If you're listening to the dial, you're either tuned in to one or you're tuned into the other. And if you keep going back and forth as this, you're trying to grow, you're trying to become something, but you keep tuning in over here and then tuning in over here, then turning in over here to try to communicate or spend time with people, even the people you love, you're not going to make it. You're not going to do it. Again, it's not just about what you do that matters. It's what you don't do. It's what you don't give your attention to. Because remember, whatever you focus on expands. You are powerful. That's how powerful you are. That when you focus on something, it expands in this experience. It wants your focus because you expand it. That's how it works. People are built in frequencies and patterns. That's why they repeat the same things. I know you have that friend that has the same relationship over and over and over, whether it's a relationship with a person, a relationship with employers, meaning they go to this job, then they leave, and that job, then they leave, and it's always the same thing. This person was a jerk. This thing was bad. They were disorganized. Their frequency is a pattern. Everything is a pattern of frequency because we stay in the frequency until we break through. If you're going to break through, you can't have tolerance for those things. It's really that simple. Rise up. Spend some time in reflection. I'm sure you're already doing enough. Of course, there's more things you can learn. There's more techniques you can learn. There's more ways to polish your mind to align to those things that you can learn. You can always stack on those. But now is the time to focus on what you shouldn't be doing anymore. What thoughts are no longer allowed in your head? Because remember, what you focus on expands. Even if the thought is correct, even if your coworker that you work with is a jerk, spending time on that in your mind creates that reality more in your experience. So you have to let it go. You can acknowledge it and let it go. What you don't do matters. It matters so much. Understand that. And when you remove the things that don't serve you, it's not that they're bad, they just don't serve the purpose. You can replace it with things that do. That gives you more opportunity to focus on things that uplift you, more opportunity to envision the version of you that you want to become and what you want that version of yourself to receive. It's all happening for you. So pay attention to what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Have a low tolerance for what you shouldn't do and put all the focus into where you want to go, who you want to be, and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on how to grow and how to shift. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook group all down below. I appreciate all the follows there. And if you're ready to level up, I have 2 exciting options that you can do now. And I'm really passionate about both these. Of course, there's the one-on-one coaching. I love working with people one-on-one, really diving in, understanding what the obstacles are, what the blockages are, so we can unlock it and allow yourself to become that positive version. It's there. I work with people every single day and we're having these breakthroughs. But the other thing that I have is Freedom Fundamentals. I have partnered with one of my great friends to really build a program around health, wealth, and happiness. If you want to expand in those and you like the group format, you want to do it with other people, I'd be happy to share information on that as well. You're going to expand financially, you're going to expand mentally, and then of course your health, you're going to take back control of that. If you want the information, you can reach out to me via Instagram. There's a link down below as well. If you fill it out, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.